The promise of a car that can be charged by the sun sounds almost like a dream. An ultralight vehicle, with extreme aerodynamics and capable of generating its own power with solar panels. What could go wrong? Well, if we look at the history of Aptera, we see that this promise has been a roller coaster of ambition, financial problems, and endless delays. But now, in 2025, the Californian company claims that its revolutionary three-wheeled electric vehicle will finally go into production this year. Will it be true this time, or just another false hope? Aptera was born with the idea of challenging conventional mobility. Since its first prototype in 2007, its teardrop design, inspired by nature's aerodynamic efficiency, has captured the attention of engineers and electric car enthusiasts. At the time, their vision was clear: an ultra-efficient vehicle capable of traveling enormous distances on a minimal battery, using as little energy as possible. And most impressively, incorporating solar panels to further reduce its reliance on traditional recharging. However, over the years, the company has made multiple production promises and never delivered a single car. But now things look different. At CES 2025, Aptera unveiled its final production-ready design and revealed crucial details about the first version to hit the market, the Launch Edition. This model will feature a 201 horsepower electric motor driving the front wheels, supplied by Vitesco Technologies. It will be powered by a 42 kilowatt-hour battery, which will allow it to reach an impressive range of 640 kilometers on a single charge. But the most innovative feature is its ability to charge energy directly from the sun, thanks to solar panels on the hood, roof, and tailgate. According to Aptera, these panels can capture up to 500 watts of solar energy in ideal conditions, which means that, on a sunny summer day in California, the car could generate up to 40 miles of free range without needing to be plugged into a power outlet. Sounds incredible, however. There is a big difference between what it says on paper and what happens in reality. One of the biggest challenges facing Aptera is not in the technology, but in its financing. So far, the company has managed to secure $140 million in investment from more than 20,000 small investors. But according to Chris Anthony, co-founder and co-CEO of Aptera, $60 million more is still needed to complete development, acquire production tooling, and establish the factory in Carlsbad, California. That's a huge challenge, especially considering that Aptera has already had financial problems in the past that led to its collapse in 2011. The problem is that making cars is neither cheap nor easy. It's not enough to have a working prototype. You need a well-organized production line to assemble vehicles on a large scale. According to Anthony, the company plans to build up to 80 vehicles per day, following a production scheme designed by engineering consultant and YouTuber Sandy Monroe, an automotive industry veteran who has bet big on Aptera. But even if Aptera gets the money and infrastructure, questions remain about the driving experience and practicality of this car. At a recent test in Las Vegas with one of the validation prototypes, journalists noted that while the vehicle accelerated with agility thanks to its ultralight 1,000 kilograms weight, the driving experience still felt incomplete. The power steering was not engaged, which made turning the steering wheel a noticeable effort. In addition, the soundproofing and overall fit of the vehicle still needed refinement. The interior is another area where Aptera has had to make sacrifices. The production version will feature a minimalist, Tesla-inspired design, with a hairpin steering wheel and a central touchscreen that will act as the instrument and infotainment panel. However, side and rear visibility is entirely dependent on cameras and screens, something that may not be to the liking of all drivers. So what can we really expect from Aptera? If everything goes as the company plans, production will kick off in the second half of 2025, and up to 20,000 units will be manufactured in the following 9 months. But, and this is a big but, it all depends on whether they manage to raise the missing $60 million. If they succeed, we could be looking at one of the most innovative and efficient electric vehicles ever built. A car that challenges the current mobility paradigm, eliminating charging anxiety and offering a greener alternative for personal transportation. But if they fail, it would be another chapter in Aptera's long list of unfulfilled promises. For now, all we can do is wait and see if this time they finally deliver. And what do you think? Do you think Aptera will achieve its goal?